I don't know what was his intention.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't only me. It wasn't in a confined space or anything like that where I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it was a thing of, oh, I'm opening a modeling agency, so I'm going to invite girls and this, and this is what we're going to promise them. And then when I was there.
Hey yo, what's good and welcome to another episode of TMA. My name is Benson Strax Buffett. You know what it is, the Media Meltdown. It's about to go down. Dope session. We're going to have some dope stuff to talk about, guys. Not Nyazi, you will see. I don't move alone. I move with Madlamini. Madlamini, what's happening?
It's all good in the hood. It is all good in the hood. Sanbonani, Madlamini Lona. Madlamini wenu ona 31 years old, yes.
Oh, yo, happy belated birthday! Nah, that's dope. And my face, like I said, it's one of those where we've got a fire guest, Buffett, who model, businesswoman, music video producer, soon to be Miss South Africa finalist.
Yes,
music video producer. She's producing music, Buffett, too. It's the whole package, full on hustler, Durban bred, Buffett, too. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Sbahle, Monica Bella in the building.
Yes. That was a beautiful intro.
Oh, appreciate it. How are you?
I love it. I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, we good. Like, Upianka's been like, no, we have to get it on the show, you know.
She knows.
Yeah.
We know each other, you know, from places to places, especially as hustler girls.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen each other.
And then how's things in general before we get into the show, like with
we
you?
We survived. Bizarre, opinion.
Pink eye, yeah.
We survived
the flu.
The COVID.
The COVID 2.0. But we're good. We keep hustling. You know, work is coming in.
Yeah.
We are continuing to inspire, create jobs. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I think for me, I want to start at a place that I think I always start at when we've got a guest. Like, just tell us a little bit, so to ukulele, you know, like who you are before we came here.
Yo.
You know, so cool. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sbahle Monica Kabela, go by Sbahle Monica. And a lot of people actually think that Monica is my surname, and I'm going to go with that.
They think Monica's your surname.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I mean, it could be a thing.
Yeah, it could be a thing.
So, yes, Sbahle Monica from Intuzuma. Oldest girl, Ekaya. So, you know, I'm very strict with my things, very strict about business. You know, started off in the industry, Gafunda. And I was like, you know what, Lento Sebenza is not for me. You know, studied chemistry, went in, and I did some in-service training. I was like, I'm missing something, and I'm missing the human interaction every day. Yeah. You know, being stuck on the same routine eventually bored me.
Yeah.
Then after that, I don't know with what luck in the world, I went for a casting, and I got a job on the spot. I went back home.
Yeah.
With the 50K check.
What?
I was like, Gogo. Don't ask me questions. Not going back to school tomorrow. And the rest is history after that. The rest is history. Then I've just been placing my experience, my name out there. I've been a promoter. I literally started off as a promoter. Did a lot of work as a promoter. And then after that, I was trusted by the company I was working for. They were like, hey, Tolube manager. I think that got me into that ngoba of my strictness. I'm very strict with my... I'm very particular with hospitality and the quality of the work. You know, the end results, I'm very finicky about it.
Yeah.
So I guess the person that I was working with, he was like, okay, cool. I guess I can trust you. Then from there on, I just grew my own database. And then here we are today.
Yes, sir.
Boss.
Upos girl. Yeah, no, that's dope. So like, I think the core of your brand is obviously with the modeling.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So started from a very early age. From what I pick up, like, how old were you when you started?
I started this when I was in grade 2.
In grade 2.
You see, Mobuga ama album, or when people have made it in life and they say, oh, I started singing at church and this and that. I literally went back at Kaya and I looked at Ama photo albums at Kaya. I was like, I was literally doing grade 2.
That is
You know,
crazy.
when I started modeling.
That is crazy.
And I did pageantry. I did with my sister. My mom was also a pageant queen at some time. So I started off there. Ngakula, I got bored out of it. And then after high school, I was like, okay, let me just put this into use. You know, I had huge hair. And then after that, I was like, okay, I can get a job and I can get that money. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Let's run it back again.
Where's the chick at?
Yeah, so I did that when I was 19.
Okay.
I was fresh out of high school.
Sure.
19. Yeah, it's been a good 6-7 years now.
6-7 years.
Yeah.
That's
Been
insane.
It's for me. It's what she's achieved in those 6-7 years because she's like dealt with like the best brands that you can think of for any influential person, influential and young person in Durban.
Yeah.
She's done really well.
The hottest place to blow up.
Yeah, the hottest place to blow up.
I managed, guys. I managed.
Yeah, no, you've done a lot in
Thank
6 to 7 years. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I wanna like, cause modeling, I don't know, like I think it's I love entertainment, but I think it's the one thing where you bump into if you got invited, you know, or you know someone that models, you know, and obviously like you've got pageants and then you've got brand shoots and like for you, like just real quick, which one was it? Like which one was the breakthrough? Was it, did you do pageants? Or did you just go straight into brands?
So I'm very short. I know you guys wouldn't believe me because I'm taller than you.
Yeah. She's wearing heels, guys.
I'm wearing sneakers.
She's wearing the flattest sneakers and she's still taller than us.
She's wearing sneakers.
Is she taller than you, Chad? Did you notice?
No.
Chad is long.
He's so
He's
long,
not
yo.
tall, he's long.
long.
Can't compete with him.
Yeah.
So, I best believe I cannot walk in high heels.
Really?
I'm a model. I cannot walk in high heels. I have to find the perfect high heel. I cannot walk in high heels. So I'm not a rap model.
Yeah.
I don't like rap modeling, and rap modeling don't have no money.
Really?
So I don't do
Really?
it. No, guys, it actually doesn't.
Oh, we need to break all of that down as well.
Yeah, it
eh?
really takes up a lot of time. It doesn't pay well.
Oh, wow.
No, it's just not it. So when I entered into the industry, I got a gig for a hair brand, which is a brand modeling, basically, commercial model.
Yes.
The character model. So a character model, I can get into acting, I can get to adverts, and then pictures, the one that I do then.
Yeah.
So then I just fell in love with it because I'm like, I can be on a billboard, I can make $1 million today, I can make 2,000 rand tomorrow. You know, it fluctuates and it's good, and you get to meet different people.
Yeah.
Whereas with fashion and runway, it's just so limited.
Yeah.
You know, it only happens when there's a fashion show happening. And then also you have to be small enough. You have to be this weight, you need to be this height. So I'm very short. They're tall girls.
Yeah.
Guys. They're tall girls. And I'm gaining in weight every now and then. You know? And
Life
you
is
have to-
good.
Life is good. I'm happy.
Life
I don't
is
get no
great.
DMs threatening me or anything like that. So life is good.
Yeah.
You know, I must say. But I do a lot of commercial modeling. I'm a character model.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so there's a lot of work there. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of interaction there. There's a lot of growth,
Yeah,
I must say.
yeah,
You know, and also having a close relationship with someone, with a brand. I have a brand that I've been working with for 6 years now.
Wow.
You know, we just keep that good relationship.
Yeah.
So it's basically that. And as a model, you have to understand why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, you like it, but then, you know, growing up, you're model, like, go find a real job.
Welcome
What
to
do
the
you
black
mean?
household.
You understand? What
Yeah.
do you mean? We are model. Like, that's why I came home with 50K. I was like,
There we go. There's
There's
the modeling
down,
right
keep
there.
it down. That's the modeling, and they never questioned me ever again.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this for me, I decided there and there, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna make this a career. And then I took it, you know, to a different kind of level.
Yeah.
Whereby I could come here, you guys are still my clients, where I no longer just come here for the job that I'm doing, but we're having this kind of relationship. So that tomorrow when you hear something relating to my job, you can obviously recommend me.
Yeah.
Same vice versa.
Yeah.
So for me, it was that, okay, I need to master that thing in my industry. You understand?
Oh, it's just your mic, this, Sbahle.
Oh,
yeah.
Am I too far?
Yeah, just move with it.
Okay, got you.
No, that's
Perfect. Thank you.
That's amazing because like I saw the brands you worked with, you know, some really major brands, which
Yes.
it's very, for me, like Bianca says, you've accomplished a lot, you know. But when I was doing a little bit of research on like the modeling game and stuff like that, there's a lot of girls also coming out complaining about things like, you know, like
Couch casting.
you know, couch casting, you know, and obviously all these not decent guys like Benson. You know?
Just stop asking girls to your room, bruh. For photo
You know?
shoots.
And it went as far as finding out that these guys actually like trafficking through modeling, you know. So like you as someone who's been in the modeling space for such a long time, have you had any crazy experience like that where a guy would, or a guy, even a female, would use their position like a Diddy vibe, you know, like you know, like have you ever had anything crazy like that?
Yeah. I don't deal with that. I don't.
Oh, did you say?
Uber, Cape Cod.
Yeah.
But I think I have encountered one person, Dala Food, you know, that I don't know what was his intention.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't only me. It wasn't in a confined space or anything like that where I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it was a thing of, oh, I'm opening a modeling agency, so I'm going to invite girls and this, and this is what we're going to promise them. And then when I was there for that casting, I was like, this person is too old to be, you know, in this modeling industry. And why is he the only one? You know, where's his business partners? Where's you know, the previous jobs that he's done before? So that was the only experience that I've had. But we've heard these stories since. Guys, we've watched Ichisa.
True. Wow.
It's a
Wow, you just took us back.
I'm just saying.
You just told the whole world how old we are. Kumbuli Chisa. That's crazy.
Yeah, guys, we're so entla from Ichisa.
You
You know, chasing the dream, because it's something that we all want.
Yeah.
You know, and then now I get very worried about the young models, both male and female.
Yeah.
They want to get into the industry, and then maninga fly by night agencies.
Yeah.
They are there, and I always try to tell the parents, especially because the parents, they're very pure guys. They want to see their children on the billboards, on the TV, and you know, it makes them happy. But then now they're just not so aware
of what's going on. Yeah,
and I've seen a lot of these fly by nights, and they have a lot of people coming into it. You know, and the one thing they're going to tell you is that we're going to get you a job, which never happens. And then they say that, okay, we're going to do a portfolio for you. Guys, that's not how you start a modeling career.
Yeah.
You just don't start it with a portfolio. You know, then they're going to say, okay, cool, pay this X amount of money. Then we're going to do a portfolio for you. Then we promise you a job. And then there are monthly fees. Guys, there are no monthly fees in the modeling industry.
Oh, okay.
So maybe run it from scratch for us. If I'm a parent and I've got a son or daughter who wants to get into modeling, what would be the correct procedure? How would I know?
Yeah, number one is right now we have social media. So look up on Instagram, Facebook, call them. Especially if they don't have a website, no.
Big
Just
no-no.
don't
Big
do it,
no-no.
You know?
Yeah.
And then also, as you're on the social media, on the website, look at the jobs that they've done. And then if there is any recent work that they've done before. And then some of them, I'm a fly by nights, they will also get like one job. But it's not going to be the big brands we know. It's going to be the little brands we know.
Yeah.
Just to obviously, you know, it's going to make it work.
Some points of reference.
Yeah, but then when you inside there, you actually find out that, they're paying these people 100 rand for shoot, and this and that, and then maybe you get a job, and then they're going to tell you, okay, you have to pay for this monthly fee, this and this and this, and you end up with nothing. So do your proper research, especially as a parent, and also now as a person that wants to get into the industry. Do proper research, do check out their work that they've done before. Call, if you have to call, go visit. But then the biggest red flag that people always fall for is the monthly fee and portfolio. Hey, portfolio.
And so apparently, like with that portfolio thing, I bumped into something along those lines where it's like they want you to do a portfolio through their photographer, and it's gonna, eventually the cost is like ridiculous.
So with the agencies that I'm with, right? I'm with the two biggest agency in Durban and Johannesburg.
Okay.
The system works that way, that you have to use a photographer within house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because an agency knows exactly what images are going to sell.
Client is going to look for.
Yes. So now I've shot with so many different photographers, and then they will tell you that, okay, we can't really put this on your website because it's too exposed, or they use a lot of editing. So they have this specific photographer.
Okay.
A makeup artist that they use that is fully briefed for the modeling industry.
Okay.
Then you have the fly-by-nights that are just going to take you to the beach and say pose with the ocean.
Yeah.
And then, wear a blue denim and a white top, and then there's 50 of you. Guys, I've seen it all. I've been
Don't forget the palm tree.
Don't forget the palm tree.
I've been there. I've seen it all. And, it's just that. Like, guys, you do not pay for a portfolio.
Yeah.
Without doing your proper background check. And then also, that's the only thing you pay for in the modeling industry.
Okay.
That's literally the only thing you pay for. Other than that, you pay the agency by the work that you've done.
Okay.
You literally
so they get a certain portion of what
you're gonna take your percentage, which is 20-25%, and then you get your cuts, and then the rest goes to SARS.
That's another thing.
Right.
So in terms of percentages, 20 to 25%.
20 to 25%.
Anything more than that, scam.
I wouldn't call it scam. With the agency that I'm with, I get a 50% of my
of
pay
your earnings,
because they take their 25%.
Yeah.
Then the other 25% is split with the South Africa.
Oh,
yes.
You still need to pay your tax, guys.
Okay.
Modeling is a full-time job.
Yeah.
That's what people also don't understand.
Yeah. I think everyone.
You need to pay your tax, guys.
I think a lot of people go into it for the glam.
There's no glam there.
And then also another thing, like we've been saying, portfolio. A portfolio is what exactly?
It's your CV.
What does it contain, basically?
It's images. It's your CV. Literally, it's your images that has your sizes, and that's that.
So it's your images, basically in different outfits, or just one outfit?
No, it will be in different outfits. So they will take a picture, like a long shot, a half shot, and then a picture of you in a bikini, maybe, or like a lingerie, but it's never a sexy lingerie. It's never revealing. It's literally a bra and a top. Panty and a top. It's very innocent, guys. But the reason why they do that is because they want to show you in different outfits. And then there are things that we call Polaroids. Okay. So a Polaroid is it's not like a fully prepped up photo shoot. It's just a photo shoot that shows, okay, this is the size you are in. You wear it's strictly black. You wear black denim, black top that shows your physique. Because now again, what happens is with your portfolio, you are sitting in a different way, you are posing in a different way. Then it's a half shot and it's a full shot where you're just showing your character. Now a Polaroid is basically like, this is what I look like, this is my height, turn around, front, side, and back. And then they send it to the client. So it's that. But then as soon as they say bring lingerie in a dark room, don't do that. Don't do that.
And there's like honestly, like people gotta be really careful because there's some sick people out there, you know. But like let's move on to some other things that you touch. Like I like the fact that you work in a whole lot of different facets, you know what I mean? Like, so you've got your own promotions company, which is absolutely amazing. And obviously you guys are working to help the young guys, which is obviously the youth, Viva, Don't worry, you won't get cancelled.
The youth that the Departments of Arts and Culture and Recreation in Durban and KZN and South Africa is failing. Yes, that youth. Yeah.
Bianca. So just tell us, I'm very interested in knowing, man, Uzi, your company, obviously, great that it involves the youth, just give us an idea of exactly what the company does, because from a very reliable source or reliable sources, you're doing very great things, you're fighting for the right things, just tell us a little bit about your promotions company.
And guys, in this industry, back and forth thing apparently. So I introduced Nayizolo, I think 3 years ago. I introduced it. And initially...
the name of the company is?
It's Nayizolo.
Nayizolo.
Okay.
Even yesterday, we're still chasing.
I like that. Yeah.
So that was the thing. And that name was actually inspired by another model that we have in the industry. And I was like, this is such a unique name. I really love it. Wait, let me just... get it on here. Yeah. So, introduced Nayizolo. Initially, it was supposed to be a modeling agency. Then I was like, modeling agency, I don't know. You have to deal with clients, and then I still obviously need to gather clients, a database I don't have right now. Then after that, I had people coming and asking me for promotions. Promotional people and bartenders. Then that's how it all started after that. So database is not as large right now, but we've been working. We've been very lucky to be working. I probably have how many people on my phone now? 200 people.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
So I've employed 200 people, guys.
You've employed 200 people. Yeah. That is dope.
I've paid a lot of salary.
Yeah.
That is dope.
So it's been amazing. It's been challenging. Taking people to court because they're not paying.
Oh shit! What?
And I
You've
pay
taken
out of
them
my
to court?
pockets. Guys, small claims courts.
Small claims courts, huh?
Because now the thing is, these people are obviously depending on the money that I get.
Yes.
Of course.
So you as a brand, you're much bigger than I am. And then that means I'm much bigger than the people that I've employed. Then now, if I'm going to have to wait 90 days. So in my industry, really, we wait 90 days.
Yeah, we wait 90.
I'm okay with 90 days. But then
when
not
it exceeds,
especially not them, And also, my full understanding is that when you hire somebody, when you hire a service, you already know how much they charge.
Yeah.
You already know that your event is happening. So you should have at least 50% of that money. So there are so many times where I've paid off my own pockets because they really are not involved in that.
Yeah.
It's my business at the end of the day. So it's been beautiful. So we have hostesses, we have bartenders, we have promoters. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been really, really good. So we're trying to venture out. This time is usually our busiest time.
Yeah.
So July is coming through. It's that. So that's the baby that I have.
Yeah.
And then I want to grow it.
And I know you're a big advocate for people getting paid what they're worth. Just tell us a little bit about that passion, because I think the guy behind the camera is probably his favorite person right now. You're probably his favorite person because we're always talking about how much the exploitation game in the city happens. I'm not going to mention names, but you see cats. Listen, I've had enough. I can't go to sleep. You know what I mean? I can't go to sleep. TikTok's going crazy. But I'm exhausted. So people getting paid is a very important thing. But in Durban, we all know, Wuti, there's this thing where they trying to normalize people getting paid what they're not worth,
or not getting paid at all.
What they're worth,
paid at all. Yeah. It is just so sad. So that's why I'm saying, Wuti, small claims court.
So courts is the way.
And it's not a scare tactic. But it's a matter of that, okay, I've done my due diligence to you.
Yeah.
Do the same.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation. And also my biggest thing is I've let down of so many jobs in especially with my promotions company, because I'm like, these girls and guys are going to be there for full 8 hours. They're not sitting down, they're working. They may be hostesses or waiters or this and that, but they're there for full hours. And then when I was a promoter, I used to earn 100 rand then.
Yeah, then
You
back
tell
then.
me we're still 100 rand now.
That's madness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy business.
That's
so
madness.
I'm not afraid of letting down jobs.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, cool. Then if I take this 100 rand, then me as a business, I'm not getting anything. But then also I'm exploiting these people.
Yeah.
Because now I just advertise a job. I was going to hire a lot of people.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, okay, cool. This is what is at stake. Client said, okay, I really can't do that price. So I'm like, no, that's fine. Because now you're talking 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then for 70 rands, then who's
70
really
bucks an hour.
Bible, babes.
Bible,
For 8 hours for 2 days.
Okay, guys.
So I'm like, okay,
That's crazy.
then who's benefiting here? Because also I need to calculate. Well, one thing that shocked me is, which just made it very sad, is that I had 200 messages. Already have 200 people existing on my phone. I have 200 messages coming in because people need jobs. Because people need something to do. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to expect them to take their own money, come to work and earn 70 rands. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, okay, sometimes you need to be like, all right, if I can't meet you here, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Because now I also want to build a strong community where the people that I'm working with know that, okay, we're about to get something.
Yeah.
There's going to be a good return.
It's about to get lit.
Yeah. It's not a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because now we stay time, and then I expect girls to put their makeup on,
Yeah.
their
And
hair
make a
done.
proper effort.
Girl. So I obviously have to look into that. And then as a business is obviously have to be on check with the clients. I have to call them all the time. And then if all hope is lost, then it's just
Small claims courts.
fam.
Small claims courts.
So for people that are not understanding what we're talking about, Sbahle owns an events and promotions company. Well, promotions and activations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say that.
So what happens is Sbahle is the person who, like, okay, TMM wants to get exposure, or we have a new episode or a new version of the podcast. So we go to Sbahle and we're like, Sbahle, we need you to please promote this new version of TMM for us. Sbahle then will hire girls, and we'll probably say to Sbahle, we want 10 colored girls, we want 10 white girls, we want 10 black girls, and then we just want 3 Indians, because we're going to Umhlanga, and the whites, the blacks, and the coloreds will be more appealing in that area, blah, blah, blah. Then Sbahle has to firstly look for all these girls. She needs to vet them, because we probably have like...
Sorry, is that 3 Indian girls?
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's how it works, because I remember when I was doing the job as well, it's like girls would be like, but why are you so specific about our sizes? And then they want to be like, oh, you discriminating in. But it's not Sbahle, it's the client. It's TMM that's literally said to her, I need a white person, a black person, an Indian person, and a colored person. And and I don't need so many Indians, and I don't need them to be this size. I need them to be this size, in. So where it becomes tricky is Sbahle doesn't get a full, like, the payment. She doesn't get payment for 90 days. So that's what she's told. That's when she goes to small claims. So for instance, I'm not saying this is what you're talking about, but probably the Durban July, ne? I remember a year or two, so it was 2 years ago, not last
I'm not sure. I don't know which one you're talking about.
It was 2 years ago, because last year we were together at the July.
Yeah.
So the year before that, I had to get girls as well. And then they'll say, we're going to pay them 100 Rand an hour. I'm like, no, you can't do that. It's the July. If anybody knows anything about the July, the first thing you must remember is how cold it is. Firstly.
Yeah.
And then as a promoter, you always are going to be put in some sort of uniform. And obviously, because sex does sell, it's probably a skimpy little outfit. So these girls are going to be out in the cold for 8 hours, wearing a skimpy little outfit. You want them to have proper makeup done, very specific, no nails, or put nails on and they need to be red. So who's paying for their nails to get done? When are they actually taking breaks? Because in the brief, there's actually no time for them to even have a break.
Absolutely.
That's how these companies work. So what Sbahle is talking about is companies coming to her and saying, this is what we want, but they're not fulfilling their part. You cannot be paying a person 70 Rand for an hour. Meaning imali. And I mean, think about the Durban July and how crazy it gets, Lapayana. So you can't be
it's
can't
crazy.
be not paying people, guys.
Yeah, the thing is if you take those jobs now, what happens is you're killing the industry, because
Absolutely.
now you're taking money away from yourself or other people.
Yes.
It's just how it works.
And 100 Rand an hour.
You don't want to accept those low jobs.
Right.
I mean, we're not here trying to get rich overnight, but we also, you need to respect our craft and our art.
Yeah, and that's like a very big thing, like in Durban. Like I think we've had this conversation a couple of times. That leads me to like my next question. We'll see, like, as someone that's obviously a part of the creative space at Segwini, you know, you've produced a couple of music videos. You know, she does everything, bro, producing music videos. Which honestly, like, when I saw that Celestial Mike video and just like,
it was really dope.
Yeah, the BTS as well. Like the BTS was very, like, it was very well structured. So like, well done on that. And I think you've produced another one now.
Yeah, well, they're coming. I did have a good time for Teabag
for
also.
Teabag, yes.
So those are the two ones that are officially out.
Okay, officially
then
out.
now I have Preezy and Alpha.
And Alpha.
Dope.
Preezy,
We got mad love for Preezy, man. We got mad love for Preezy.
He's our next hottest artist.
Yeah, no, he's very... He's,
talking about hot shit, bro. Sorry, guys, but I had to. I was scrolling on Instagram the other day. I saw something Yashna and Celestial. I think it's one of
Records.
last posts.
Records,
Yes.
That thing is so hot.
Super
That's
nice.
the newest
That thing
song.
is hot.
Yeah.
Like,
Super
that
dope
song
song.
is hot.
Yeah, Records. Like, and
The producer-
when I heard it, did you produce it?
Guys.
Come on, she's
no.
Teabag.
I was about to say Teabag's name's on the cover art.
I'm saying it's Teabag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, where I was going with this is like the stance and so chilled. Oh, you know, when?
Because I cut you off, nigga.
Because she's on camera, she's now apologizing. Hey, Laba. But anyway, I want to just like touch on the current climate, man. Like, so there's a big like debate between we all know with Deppen has had like this click thing that's been going on, but then I recently dropped a TikTok video speaking about the young hip hop guys being very united, like Osmamani or Slim Egos, all these young hip hop guys. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. That's what it looks like. No, hear me out. That's what it looks like from the outside, you know. When you see the videos and they showing each other love, that's what we receive, you know. But if you know better, then hey,
they love each other,
you know. But
it's true.
It's true.
But like the current climate, man, like a lot of the artists are still complaining about gatekeeping. I think one of the brands that get that the most is the Durban Youth Hip Hop Fest. You know, like every time they post for an event, you know, there's gonna be that wall. We'll see where our Durban acts type of thing, you know. Which this year they listen. Yeah, this year they've listened. But like, as someone also came in, Joanna, what's your biggest concern? Like, what's your biggest like red flag with the Durban industry currently?
I think it is that it's you gotta be my friend. I don't want to call it gatekeeping because you know they're opening the gates for other people, but they're not you.
Yeah,
then that's gatekeeping.
No, Fitz, you know, we still get a bit of it, you know, but there at the end, you know, as much as you work extra hard, it's basically that. And then I think the biggest thing is we can speak and talk as long as we want, but then a lot of people are not putting in as much work, you know, for it to be recognized, for you to be like, okay, cool. You deserve to be, maybe not deserve to be there, but listen, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do something. You know, so definitely there's that thing of, you know, a small gates being closed there. Then you need to obviously finesse your way here and there, you know, have conversation with people that you don't want to have conversation with, you know, because you don't share quite a lot.
When I had that argument about gatekeeping, someone actually hit me up and they're like, bro, we kind of need gatekeeping. You know, and
as a funnel.
No, but him, So basically, what the chat is like, imagine everyone was allowed to go past the gate. Do we then now listen to anything? Does the music still need to be quality? You know what I mean? So basically, where they're coming from is saying gatekeeping kind of also like still saves the game in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it encourages the next artist to work harder to get past the gate.
You got it like
to get past the gate. Honestly,
okay.
You know, like that's the chat I had. Like, does that sway your mind in any way?
I guess it's good to have boundaries. I wouldn't say gatekeeping, because now when you say gatekeeping, then it's only just reserved for the people you know.
But what about? But
then after that, I'm going to sideline what the greatness Bianca has.
But that's what they're doing.
Do you understand?
But
so, because now I'm going to be there, I'm going to like, okay, cool. Me and all of Abami is just going to be me and them and this and that. And then clapping all over. But then now there's a random Bianca I don't know shit about. But then has great, you know, ideas, concepts, this and that, where I'm not even giving a chance to listen. Can we just get a chance to be listened to?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to speak on the music, because the music people, bro, people are lazy. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, but you know,
somebody's agreeing with Teddy. Somebody's agreeing with Teddy. Yeah, give us your your breakdown with that. People are lazy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's a thing of like what we were saying before we started, that music is not just the end result. It's not just the song.
Yeah.
Modeling is just not the picture. You know, acting is not just the TV screen time that you have. But it's all the other things that you have to do behind the scene where nobody is watching.
Yeah. The things you don't get applauded for.
The things that no one needs to say, well done to you. You see, with me in modeling is I have to go to the gym. Every time I'm stepping out, I can't be stepping out in jail.
Thank you.
You know, when I'm stepping out, I'm sitting with you guys. I can't just be now acting like anything Jay, and then I'm just gonna be like, oh no, you have to deal with me because I'm this. Then tomorrow I'm gonna be like, oh, the industry sucks. You know, because these things travel a lot. So how you carry yourself in studio, it's how you need to carry yourself outside also.
Yeah.
So with the artists, like now that I've involved myself partially with artists, is that I've seen a lot of them is that they're amazing. They are good. We have good music in Durban, this and that and whatever. But the reason why a lot of them end up not being so recognized is because of the lack of workmanship.
Yeah.
Because workmanship is not only just you guys coming into the studio.
Workmanship is not just your talent.
It's not just your talent.
Yeah, they rely too much on that.
But it's not gonna get you anywhere. It's not gonna get you the husband that you want. But you know, we can't take you anywhere. I can't sit with you and have a conversation. You understand? So we artists, you are good at writing, you're good at rapping, but then how do I sell you? You know,
Thank you.
What is a brand? What is your brand? Who are you? Yeah, sure. We see the 16 songs, okay, sharp, but then the marketing. The posting, the TikTok, the videos.
How clean are you looking?
How clean are you? You know, when you're doing live, are you smoking on your live?
That's my main.
That's my biggest thing.
That's my main thing.
Like say, like guys, let's clean up. Sorry to cut you, but
to clean up, bro.
Yo, no, seriously, like we need to clean up, guys.
You have to clean up. Your image is
Very important. And stop doing lean, guys. Like, fucking get over that shit.
And the Percocets and the Zans.
Stop it. Like, stop it. It's
you
not
half
cool
asleep
anymore.
when we're talking to you, and it's just so off-putting.
It's so off-putting.
It's not cool.
There's a lot that they do. Like, I mean, in Durban, I feel like we maybe if we did, maybe it would be different if we collaborated more. Like, we know Chad sometimes will what do you call it, gift or volunteer to do somebody's music video, because he's a
fashion designer for the clothing.
So then we should maybe do that more, but like on a permanent basis, where we like form teams, and you're like, hey bruh, we know that you're a good videographer. Imagine how many good videographers we have, or photographers. There are some, and then there's also some fashion designers. They are out of work. But if you're not gonna maybe like say, Sbahle, I'd like to dress you, and I'd like to be the person that dresses you all the time, then no, Sbahle, I'd say, hey, and I know Chad, is a good videographer, so I'm gonna get Chad to come into your shop every single time I come and fit stuff on, and he's gonna take videos of us. And then somebody else comes, Bianca, makeup. It's our team, build teams, but they don't do that. They literally build teams to sit in studio with.
Oh well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Right?
Tell us one thing.
You can do all of that because you guys, that's something that we all have, right? You have that. Chad has that. You have that. But the person who's the focal point, if they're not doing shit, it's never going to go anywhere. So that's where my laziness comes from when I'm saying that artists, not just music artists, but in artists, because models are artists, makeup artists, artists are just lazy in that way, where it's just you're just waiting for someone to record you, mix and master, put you out there, put you there. You don't even put together your own shit. Okay, you've done the whole production. You guys have come together. You've taken your time, your expertise, your skill. You've said that because you believe in this one person, right? My agency has believed in me. They've done the same thing. But what am I giving them in return? Literally being on time.
Going to gym.
Going to work. So an artist also, you can give them every little thing. But then they're going to be like, okay, cool. So it's not happening today. All right, sure. And then it's done. And then that's how the music industry dies. That's how the music industry in hip-hop dies, because now I'm not a taga. Well, that's what that's my name for them. I'm not a taga. I don't even listen to hip hop that way, but I'm like, I grew up with Abafana Basekai and Gikulelo Kshin. So I get to see, it's beautiful for me to see umuntu wesilisa trying to do something for themselves, whether it's skill, whether it's hard work or anything like that. But then where it really frustrates me is them feeling sorry for themselves and throwing a pity party, on some, I come from this kind of hood, so I can't do this. No, you have friends like these that can give you all of this, but what are you giving us in return? And also, I was saying,
and that's my chat, and that's my chat. That's why I said, very hard to do a hip hop event now in Durban, because homies, like I don't know if it's. Listen, I'm not in the Como, I'm a piano scene, but hip hop artists are broke.
But also, have you seen the Como and piano artists is when they step out, guys?
But clean in face.
It's a whole
package, guys. They have their videos there. They have this. They have a good team. They're on time. They smell nice. They look good and stuff like that. And that you just don't start to be a piano artist, and then soon a million. You have to start somewhere. And also you need to have people like this, a team that's going to trust you, because you are showing, I want this. Now a lot of these people are like, I want this, I just want to take a picture. I get a lot of messages, how can I shoot for Mr. U? I'm like, you just don't wake up and do that.
Yeah, you got a plan behind it.
Bro, you have to find an agency. You need to look good. You need to do that. And once you're there, you need to carry a model bag. Girls don't carry model bags. You need to have a good bra. Guys, you need to have healthy hair. You need to have good skin. You know? So that's all the work that gets you to this point that an agency is doing for you. That part. They're getting you the jobs. So you guys are doing that part. You're offering video and studio for the artist, but then what is an artist doing? Fuck all.
Yeah. And like, I think as well, like we sugarcoat a lot of things. Like we like yes man, you know, like I believe like in this day and age in 2024, if you drop a song, you gotta drop a video. It's just as plain and simple as that. You know, when you're doing a poster for your event, because it's a great thing that guys are doing the small events, but your poster must look clean, you know. It mustn't look like you just went to
see the posters in Durban are freaking embarrassing.
Some of the posters.
I just want to take this time to let my friends know. A lot of you, I don't repost your posters just because of that. It's
because of the quality.
It's not that them.
I don't how Sbahle, there's nothing new that I'm saying here right now. I literally tell these people all the time. I'm like, bruh, that poster is not. It's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, why is this? It's so busy.
Yeah.
Bruh, why are you guys dressed like this? Why are you guys behaving like this?
Yeah.
Like. And what I don't understand with hip hop in Durban, especially, which is something I was listening to you now with the piano thing, and I envisioned like Uncle Waffles and her team coming out. I envisioned Okabza and his team coming out. They all come out clean, uniform, clean, right? And then when you look at like. And that's funny for me because piano's not even an image based type of genre.
It's turning into it now.
Whereas hip hop is an image based, culture based thing. When we were listening to Lil Wayne and whoever, when they were on the come up, it was all about dressing a certain way and like having all those gold chains on, and and even though they had a lot of colors popping, it still looked
even though
clean.
They had terrible fashion, they still looked clean.
We liked it then. Clean.
Yeah, fashion was horrible.
Yeah, but we liked it then. I mean, come on, come on.
Nah.
So for me, I'm thinking,
I didn't like truck fit at all.
What are they? What are our artists trying to emulate? What impression are they actually trying to give? Like, where's their inspiration coming from? Because if you're a hip hop artist, there's just no way.
Do you think
that you should be looking like that?
Do you think it? Sorry,
bro.
Yeah, Chad, you were saying?
No, I'm just also quite confused. I'd also like to know, like, what is their inspiration? Like, is it the 2016 XXL freshman? Like, that's their new inspiration?
What is their inspiration?
No, they got stuck. They got stuck in the Lil Wayne era with Zannies and all that flipping crazy stuff. Your little peep. There's too much. Like someone said to me, like the internet, like all these like platforms where you can free roam and be your own act. We've like kind of lost talent, you know. In a way, like talent is not the main thing anymore. It's like you can make a stupid video farting in front of someone's face while they're sleeping, and then
you blow up.
You blow up. You know what I mean? Something absolutely disgusting, you know. So, and it takes me to this question, like that I wanted to ask you, like, with that, do you think like Durban we still got a lot to learn with, kind of the whole brand thing? Because I think we can complain as much as we wanna and blow up, but it's also a 50-50 thing. Departments of arts and culture can't just come to you and be like, oh no, you know,
for a random.
So you've got to put in the work, the miles, you know. So do you think we still need to be a little bit more educated and a lot arrogant? Because I feel like that's another thing with a lot of Durban artists, is that we are very arrogant with what we do. One interview with DJ Lebo and Kaka, I see a picture by the big G, and all of a sudden you think you're the shit.
It's arrogance. I think we actually quite humble compared to other cities. I think we're very entitled. I think entitled's the better word.
True. We want a lot. We don't want to put. I feel you. So
I think it's more entitled
without enough work put
Yes.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that one is a goal because ngiyabonile my post about youth hip hop fest. A lot of them saying why singafakwanga thina. I'm like, okay,
Who are you?
Okay, waziwa ngakini.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, amajita
akho. Okay, nice siyakwazi, but also you have not put in the work. Not because you're not image ready.
Yeah.
You're not image ready.
In
And
2024,
bro,
aesthetics are very important.
do you understand?
Unfortunately, that's just something you have to deal with.
So I think we really one thing about Itego and KZN, they're not lying. It's warm. The people are beautiful. The people are kind. We can work together. But let beef eqalwayo ebeda iyabheda.
Le beef eqalwayo.
In all walks of life, in all industries, it's just not there. But the biggest thing ilento show we need to be more educated on what brand is, especially if you're going to be an artist. What is your brand? What do you stand for? So as an artist, okay, I want to be this artist, so I'm going to dress up like this. I'm going to, if I'm hanging out or I'm at an event, these are the kind of conversations that I have.
Yes.
And also, speech is very important. We can't just be sitting at the back and we're talking about soccer. Come up with me. Bianca Fetu, let's get into studio.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Bianca Fetu, listen, I have a shoot next week. Can we please collaborate on
Yeah.
this and that?
Yeah.
And then I'm
Yeah.
going to tag you. I'm going to do this. So we don't have that culture of involving each other. We see each other as so much competition. Kanti, we have so much flavor at KZN.
Yo, a lot.
We have so much talent in KZN that if we really focus on it, then we can grow it to so much bigger. Yeah, but because now we love having the upper hand.
Yeah.
I want to have the upper hand. As an artist, you need to have an upper hand that a lot of them will be like, okay, I'm going to be an artist from KZN, this and that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them in Johannesburg and they also have their own style. So come back home and do it like in, and then they see you and they'll be like, okay, we want that girl, we want that guy. So for me, I get to work in between the provinces because of that. I'm like, okay, I've placed my experience and my expertise there and back here. So now when a job arises, it's like, okay, cool, the first person we can think of that's reliable is Sbahle.
Yeah.
And then we have this makeup artist here. And especially, do you know anybody else? So it's that's the community. Then the artists, musicians need to also have that thing. Also, entitlement.
Like if I feel like if even if you are beefing and you don't like me, Sbahle, I would never not work with you just because we had a fight a year ago, or just because I felt like a Facebook post of yours was about me. I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna be like, bruh, let's get this bag. We're not friends here. It's an industry, guys. This is business.
Industry.
Yeah, so
it's an industry.
I think in Durban, really, Benson, you're right. It is very cliquey. It is very cliquey, and because people have stuck to a certain clique, they now feel and they've entrenched it in themselves that I'm not gonna go to that person there, even though they know that Chad can do it. I'm not gonna go to Chad because he's not in our clique.
And you know what the crazy thing is, like, spot on, like. What happens is as well, like from just being part of a couple of cliques on my journey to what I do, what I realized is that you end up not working with people just because someone in the clique doesn't mess with them.
Exactly.
Then you lose out.
Yeah, and Utoluwusi, like in my instance, like I know a couple of guys, they work together, ended up not working together, but then you start looking at like, don't work with that guy because that guy had a beef with me.
Yes.
But Leo and Leo, you buy doubly check because of my feelings.
True.
Well, what feels better, the check or not getting the check? Also, that's another thing we need to look at. Like, we need to not leave any money on the table.
Yeah.
If you've got a 10,000 rand gig, go and do that gig. After that, what's 5,000? How much is 5,000? But the aim is to not leave any money on the table. And I feel like in an industry like Durban, like whatever you can get, you need to go for.
And you need to run with it.
You need to run with it, But like, enough about Durban because Hey, Nina.
Why are you so scared of being
Nina,
attacked?
TikTok.
I'm so tired of this.
No, I'm not even.
Sbahle, this is so funny, right? So Benson has been posting all these videos, they're like
Yes,
little
I've been
snippets,
seeing, yes.
on TikTok, and people are having him. They first had us because they said that we are these we clever blacks that are trying to be white, and we are owned and instructed by a white person. Basholo.
Basholo, the guy behind the camera.
Basholo. Number two, kwathiwa kuleyo gcina ke manje siyidomo. We should stop podcasting because we podcasting just for fun. And then the other one was uBensini unekhanda elikhulu angazi kanjani.
It's ridiculous.
Incika.
Yeah, they were like, I was on leave, bro. I'm out here drinking water on the
like,
bloody podcast, and people are telling me, "See, I'm on Niga. Do I look like I'm on Niga?" Like,
so Benson keeps giving these disclaimers about TikTok, and he doesn't want to be cancelled. Guys, like, you guys are funny.
No, like,
me, I'm enjoying it, and I'd like, and you know, Chad.
We love the interaction.
Yeah, exactly. So Chad is a little bit concerned. Of course, the white boy is concerned. The heat is coming, but that's what we're here for. We want you guys to engage, so we actually enjoy it. Swear at us as much as you have to. Share the joke with everybody else. If we are a joke, share it with everyone else, and say, "Booga, these guys, they so bored. Look at what they're doing." The one is like, this podcast, something about like it's your own podcast. Nobody knows about your podcast, bro. You in our comment section though. You're in our comment section. Like, what are you talking about? But it also is a teachable lesson because if you actually do watch our podcast, and if you did watch our podcast, you wouldn't be making those comments, because half of those snippets, we really are just trying to bite you guys. It's not that that's what was said. The whole story is in the video, so you need to watch the actual part.
But like, you know, let's forget about these mean TikTok people. But anyway,
they won't get you.
We Sbahle phela manje lokishi guys, yabona nje face, but wazwa vele le nto uzomuzo uqhamuka kodwa abazothi but we want to get to know you a little bit better, you know. So we are going to play either or, you know, so you'll pick one, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so let's get started. Chad, I think you're gonna check some confessions there while we do this one. So let's start here, Faye. Nice to see your Aries.
Oof.
I'm not the taga, but
even better.
Oh, okay. Nasty.
Nasty see.
KZN.
All right, Felix Lope or Fly Motion? Felix all the way.
Yeah.
Celestial Michael Prezi. Macho.
No.
Cut.
Either or.
Phela ngithi yazi kwimbethi khona greater no less than masikuba khona equals to. Equals to.
No, lalela. It's
I must pick one.
You gotta pick one. It's coming from a good place.
Okay. I've listened to Celestial Mike too many times. Celestial Mike.
Yes. All right. Cool. No, I like that. KFC or chicken licken?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
And the weather.
And the night before. KFC.
I like that. Gucci or LV? Crickets. Crickets.
It's because I like different things from different places. Because I also don't like the business. Okay, I'll say Gucci.
Gucci. Ooh, that's nice. Teabag or DJ Lab? Teabag or DJ Lab?
One DJ Lab, Teabag.
Yes, Teabag CC. Represent. I like that. Wine or a cocktail?
Cocktail.
Wait, is it sparkling wine first?
I don't know much about wine, so I think just like gauge it with the wine you enjoy. Wine or a cocktail?
I'll say cocktail if it's not sparkling wine. If it's sparkling wine, it's sparkling wine.
Okay. No, I get you. Rugby or soccer?
Rugby.
Rugby.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel it's very interesting.
Yeah,
For a Logishi girl, that was quite surprising.
I know.
I
Yeah,
was
phela
expecting that.
silogisho sasa yabo sahluzeka having doubts in people.
No, I like that. Okay, and then the last one, second to last one, a series or a movie.
Yo, it also depends on the day and the mood, but a good series, yes.
Good series.
Bridgerton, man.
Bridgerton.
Yeah.
I must check that out. And then the last one, chicken feet or nyama and talk.
None.
What do you mean?
None. I do not do those kind of meats. I know, guys.
You don't have chicken feet, you don't have- What? You are missing out.
Man, this is mind-blowing.
Do you know
I
what?
actually don't. I don't eat choco. I'm living in Shitombo.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I get
No.
it.
Only you don't bother.
No, because I don't understand it. It's wet and dry, and it's just
No.
like, and then it has all the residue from the meat. No,
But that's how it's supposed to be.
I know. I'd rather have uchek.
Inyama yembuzi ayidli?
No,
Oh, mas, Sbahle ngeke udlani.
Udlani?
I'm very picky, guys. I went the way I'm so
Hold
picky.
on, I'm
Gaya
so
on a
s-
trip, I didn't eat anything. Got like a pizza.
E?
Pizza. I didn't
pizza.
try, I don't like trying food.
Like different foods.
I
Sbahle.
But Sbahle uzo
my body just
imali asithi sekuyenzeka ke asithi kuyenzeka in a perfect world, you know, a guy goes down on his knee, you know, ugcina ushada umZulu, you know, because abaZulu phela, you know the
guys, mina ngayikhulekela.
Manje ngifuna ngizwe no ngeke uthi wayikhulekela ungalinge nje usingene ngale yokukhulekela. No, seriously, on the real though.
Yes, yes.
It happens. Ugcina ushadile uthi muthi uyafika kamjita ku serious akudlalwa like shawu into
Serious akudlalwa.
blind yabo leyo nto like shawu into ezulu blind kudliwa inyama yenhloko kuphuma ithebe.
Sure.
Wenze njani? What do you say? Angilidli itombolo mina.
So again, I'm coming back to this. Ukuthi ngayikhulekela lento, guys. Makusi, this guy I'm with
Yeah.
does not marry me, and I have to go
Yeah.
find another one. No, because this one we both don't eat it.
Iman.
Kwaze kwangafana ke kodwa nayo guys.
Hayi nama
I'm very
ngilinde.
disappointed. The street cred
don't.
sakho nje.
So I was very happy ukuthi ngeke ngifike on a random Friday ukuthi hey mama uyazi ngikhalela uze
Iman. Quick question before we move to the confessions.
Yeah.
Would you be a domesticated wife or we Instagram fro?
I am very domesticated.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Daily cook and clean. I like catering to my partner. It's beautiful because he does, his fair share. I have to do my fair share.
No, it's understandable. What the fuck to
Partnership.
Linda ukuthi ayidli inyama yezulu.
Ayi,
No shame,
ngeke.
guys. No, because
Nami nje street cred sakhe nje. I'm actually sitting here thinking, is it the same one that I know?
Guys,
Like, what's happening?
You see, that's the thing. Now you coconut. Say,
Able to
Phela nina ngaba ama coconuts, but abantu who are handling that situation, yabo abantu abadala abanasikhatsa leyo.
So phekela bona that time, but in my household, no, we don't have
Really?
a random Friday. You soup. No, we don't have that.
Imakudu Mondays njaningi.
Yeah, Chad, do you have any confessions?
John Makudu Mondays ngidla isikwaqana.
Oh my.
Oh, that's
And samp and
Yeah.
and then add some chicken wings.
but at least you're not
feet,
like a
not feet.
At least you're not like a vegetarian. That's like for me that's when I'm like, yo, that's when you're serious, like because
But being a vegetarian is not a bad thing. I want to try.
no, like for me
I
for
think
me,
I'm gonna end up
Mina, I
vegetarian
will
at
never
some
end up
point.
as a vegetarian. Are you people out of your minds? Why would you not? Oh, guys,
Okay, I'm gonna
Yawazi
ask
ama
my
ribs.
Meat is not
I'm
that
gonna
great
ask my
anymore anyways.
Yawazi ama ribs. Yawazi ama ribs.
It's not.
Yawazi ama
It
ribs.
was that.
Yawazi ama wings after a good night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have
ngifuna ukuthini?
plant-based boneless.
Ngifuna ukuthini? Mina, I've never turned to a salad for a good time. I don't think anyone has. You only turn to a salad when you're like, hey, yo, the gym is not working.
I actually crave salads most
No.
times.
Bro,
Yeah,
a
like
salad
Your salad's got
any
meat.
day.
no, like if egg is meat, then yeah, it's got
Yeah,
meat.
yeah, what is egg anyway?
Egg
Is
is
egg meat? Is egg meat though?
which one came first?
It's a chicken. It's a chicken.
We are not having
baby.
that conversation. Chad, let's move to the confessions before we have the craziest questions. So Chad is gonna read out something from Confessions. It's something we've recently started enjoying.
Okay.
Confessions is an absolutely like crazy page.
Yeah.
All in one, you know. And yeah, man, we just get to give our opinion on these crazy people.
Love it. It's okay.
Like I think the craziest one last time was a
No,
full
I'm
adult
feeling-
guy, a full adult guy, and his confession was like, I think he was 30-something years old, and he earns a paycheck, but he
Yeah.
still sticks his finger in his nose and puts it in his mouth. So I'm just trying to give you the context
I
of
hear
crazy.
you. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Please choose a toxic one, Chad.
Bianca Vincent,
Go
it's so
all the way.
sweet.
Go all the way, Chad.
Okay, here we go.
You can't even read it, guys.
From almost getting caught being intimate in the movie theater to being blocked after ignoring me for 3 days, a true love story.
What? Huh? Wait, you gotta go slow with that one.
Yes.
From almost getting caught being intimate in the movie theater to being blocked after ignoring me for 3 days.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
They almost got caught.
Yo, that's
So
walking.
he almost. But were they smashing in the movie theater?
They got intimate.
over.
Sounds like
It
it.
sounds like it. It sounds
So
like
she probably got fingered or
Iman-
smashed, and then he ignored her for 3 days, and then blocked her.
Guys,
and,
Afterwards.
yeah.
guys, like for me,
Wait,
these things are, I don't know, bro. Like in the movie theater, dog. Like
It's dark. It's the ambiance.
It's the ambiance.
movie,
It's
big
dark.
screen.
It's cold. You're keeping each other warm. There's a big screen.
and 400 other people in the fucking
or
cinema.
maybe
No
not.
Or maybe there's no one.
Maybe there was
not.
no one, and then also they don't have a place to go to after.
It's like-
Yeah.
They're
sounds like
probably kids or something.
I doubt it.
Some of the ideas and stuff that I always gave were like, go watch a children's movie late at night during the week when it's empty and stuff, and then you dude, they're like
What?
giving full on tips and stuff. It was crazy.
crazy.
That is crazy. That
You wanna
people
go to
actually come
another
up with
one?
Those concepts.
Next
But
confession.
like,
Ew.
guys, this thing. Yeah, but it's a nyeke lento ukuthi nishaye hlofhlof noma ikephi. Like
Hlala global sofa.
like seriously, guys.
Iyacabanga.
No, like
we sitting on your future generations.
guys, and people have got like people are brave, bruh.
No,
Like
people are brave.
people are brave. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but I don't know. Hey, the level of liquor, hey, it's in South
I thought
Africa.
they were drinking Coke. Was it the movies?
Yeah, true.
Coca-Cola.
True.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I will ungena neniphi movie now in the
Oh, you've done it before? Oh, so you know
I've
you
done
can.
it.
I plead the fifth.
Never.
I've done it.
ungena neniphi.
Bianca.
Ibuka kanjani movie takiwe? Ibuka kanjani movie
I don't
takiwe?
really watch
I'd pass
movies,
out.
to be honest.
I'd pass the fuck out.
Like, I only
Prestige
watch-
serves you alcohol, Vale.
But
I
I'd
watched
still pass out.
the
Like alcohol in a
Minions.
movie for me don't mix.
Okay.
Okay,
I watched
Shaq.
the Minions, and I heard today that Garfield is in circuit, so I'm going to watch Garfield. I'm definitely
With a
going
nip.
to watch Garfield.
With a nip.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the nip.
What about Will Smith? Bad Boys 2 is coming out. Heard it's gonna slap.
I'm gonna watch it because we have to. We all have
Who
to.
said
It-
we have to?
Because it's it's a
I mean,
franchise we grew up on.
with
Oh.
it,
You wanna be you wanna know, like you're not watching it because you're like, I'm a Will Smith fan. You're watching it because you're like, oh, okay, another
I've watched
Bad
it
Boys.
many times.
You know, like, but
I'm gonna wait for it.
what's the confession name, my boy?
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, you're still going.
Okay,
to
yeah, it's not really. It's a little bit of a weird one. I
I
told my
after this, eh?
I told my boyfriend I don't like a girl he works with. He proceeds to like the reels she sent him after originally leaving her on scene. I'm starting to hate him. Help. Durban. Ish.
Hey,
Close story.
Durban.
nah.
But then the guy can't control it. Like, well,
Can't
You don't
control it.
what?
whoa. Wait, hear me out. I
What are
can't
you
control the
saying?
people I work with. I can't control the people I work with.
Yeah, he works
but
with.
what you can
he
control is
proceeds-
the liking.
He went and liked her stuff after his girlfriend
Exactly.
told him,
So
I don't
I'm
like
not
the girl
I'm
you
not
work with.
comfortable with that.
But guys, if the content is good,
What good?
I feel like her boyfriend was fighting her. He
I
did
can't,
it on
like,
purpose.
So wait.
Leave that nigga.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? You
Yes.
guys are so
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
to just
yeah.
leave. Wait.
Benson's
You would
begging.
do the
He's
same,
begging.
though. You would literally do the same.
No,
If
babe.
you told your girl, I don't like you
Let's
talking
hear
to
you
Chad,
out.
and then she goes and
Talking
starts
to Chad
following him.
talking is something different. But liking, I could like the post because Sbahle is working with the brand.
I
some interview.
Really?
Wait.
That is crazy.
I think she's coming from a point of, and also if it's your partner and they feel some type of way, guys, can we not respect that?
Just
because
respect
again
it.
now we working together like this, and then probably she's encountered you guys having a conversation that seemed very uncomfortable towards her. You know, Nanoguti, you are friendly with your coworker. To that extent, it's just like, no, have boundaries. And then now you guys are sending each other some reels and TikToks and stuff like that. Then you're liking, and then now you guys are engaging on something. Then tomorrow morning you're about to speak on something.
Yeah.
Then after that it's lunch.
Imag, okay, guys.
And then after that it's dinner.
Imag, if you guys are so paranoid, if
We're not
she's
paranoid. We don't like men.
if you
with
guys,
Yo,
if you
as
guys,
for this decent motherfucker.
no,
yes, we here.
hear me out, right? Okay, the guy listens to you.
Sure.
He doesn't. He tells her, stop sending me reels. I'm not gonna like your posts anymore, right?
Yes.
He's still going to work with her for 8 hours, and you're not there. Are you not gonna freak out about that as well?
The mere fact that as a guy, you would have that at the back of your mind that I can leave
And
go
I'll
back
still
and
do what I want.
and I still do. You are crazy and you need to be cancelled.
No, but
Yes,
I'm,
you need to be cancelled.
You need to be cancelled as a whole.
no, I'm asking from a perspective. You can't control it. Like,
No, you can't control it.
You
because I
definitely
think that's also
can't.
toxic. Like, bruh, what am I supposed to do? Like, what the fuck? Ngenze no,
But don't entertain them. What she's asking.
but it's a work colleague. That is the craziest
Sure,
thing.
but then
Oh, wait.
But then I'm not gonna DM you and go 2 a.m.
I also think
the 2
Girl,
o'clock.
it was 2 a.m. I know it was 2
also
a.m.
there's this other thing like when Benson started off, he's like you guys are being paranoid. This is the main problem with men, hey? Like
I'm gonna take us serious.
I used to always say to people, you would mina ngiyakuthemba wena njengendoda yami. I trust you as my man. I know that you wouldn't, but I don't know that girl. I don't know her intentions. And you got men are dizzy. Men are dizzy.
Men are dizzy.
Yeah.
No, you're dizzy, Shame. You're dizzy. You're in a spell the whole time. Because
We're
a
in
girl,
a spell the whole time.
yeah, because a
You're
girl,
trying to smash as well. Remember that. It's not like
See,
it's
that's
not like
where- that's the problem.
That's the spell. That's
that
being
you're
a man. That's being a man. That's being a man.
no.
That's being a man.
So the thing is, Yabo,
Please smash
Benson,
along the way until you get into a relationship and then stop.
and then stop. Like,
But don't be in a relationship and you're still trying to seek out there and then end up calling your girlfriend paranoid.
I'm just saying by design, you know, guys,
Yeah,
guys like all the things. But I get you.
the point I was actually
we're
trying to
trying to
make
educate
is
you here.
yeah, the point I was trying to make is as in Tompio Gamchit, you can see besides okay, some girls are insecure, like extremely insecure. I think all of us have our insecurities, but like you can actually see when a girl is
moving fine.
moving funny, and it can even
Guys,
she can
it's
even
clear.
just say hi to your man, and you'll know.
Your blood will rush.
And you'll
also,
Of course. Like,
You
what do you
know.
mean? We'll do someone with.
So it's not her being paranoid. It's her saying, don't fall into that
Yeah.
trap.
Because
You're
it's
about to
coming.
get into a trap.
And also, we also need to give it to you guys is that we're not saying that every woman that you interact with, you're trying to smash or get
Yes,
into.
yes.
But we're basically saying that, okay, especially because if this is your work colleague or your best friend or whatever the case may be, we're on the outside. So we are able to gauge without the emotional that you have of, oh, this is my colleague. Really nothing is going to happen or anything like that. We are literally on the outside on like, I've seen girls move like that, you know, and also I don't have any relations to that person. Guys also will have the same thing on. Oh, you saying that's your male best friend? Nah, that's not it because I know how guys work. I know how guys move.
Okay, so if that's the case, then right, you are able to tell me. I would say if it's a don't be speaking to X, Y, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Then is it correct for your partner to come to you and say, "Yo, babe, you can't leave the house dressed like that"?
So we're not saying Wootsie.
But I'm asking
Wait.
Wuti, because that to me sounds like it has to be a 50-50 thing, because that's a big problem with like a lot of relationships. Ukuthi umuntu mase uthi ngicela ungagqoki kanje mase ethi
I
umuntu
think use another
uyangicontrol.
example.
Yeah.
Use another
No,
example.
but no, it's not an example. I'm asking ukuthi then does that come into play? Ukuthi as a man, I can now say, because now khona mengithi ngifuna
sure.
wait ukuthi that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking ukuthi, then in vice versa it's okay for a guy ukuthi aze kuwena athi mfethu ngicela ungaphuma endlini ugqoke kanje, noma uthi mfethu girls night out mase ethi I know mfethu abangani bakho ngibathembi kanje kanje.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then at least you guys don't have double
The,
standards.
you see the second one, the
100%.
second. That's
The
what I was
second one
like.
is the one, yeah.
That's the example
No,
you should use,
no,
not
but
the one about dressing.
No,
Because
but it's the same
sometimes
thing. It's the same thing. You are telling him not
It's-
to wait. You are telling him not to interact with certain people to
As-
respect
as-
you. No,
yes,
wait, to
yes,
respect you.
yes.
Now, in order for you to respect me, it doesn't fly, because when ngiyakuthemba but angwathemba machita.
awuwathemba ukuthi azokwenza njani.
Awukadusho wena manje nje Bianca uthi you've just said ukuthi you don't trust you trust your man. You trust your man.
Awuwathemba ukuthi azokwenza
No,
njani.
but you
Because
just
he
said
knows how guys move as
Yeah.
well. And then
What are
also
they
you're
gonna
showing
do, bro?
your
They're gonna
guy,
look
this
at
and
no,
that.
but that's double standards. You can't say to me if it's ngengikwazi ukukhuluma nabantu kanje kanje mase ngithi mina Bianca
Ungagqoki isiqephe.
ngekuhambe ngesiqephe kanje uthi uyakuFlorida yabo leyo nto le.
Oh well, if ngihamba without you, then I get it. But
Even
if
with me, that's even worse. I'm talking about like from a perspective of a guy ozosinye face. Angizwa nje lento yokuqepheza.
Yeah, but
example,
honestly
right?
speaking,
I
I would
fully
respect that.
Yeah,
I would
because-
respect that.
fully understand.
That's-
I would
Yeah.
respect that.
Okay, no, at least
Because we need to meet each other halfway.
Yeah, at
And
least there's
also-
no double standards,
there's
guys.
certain points where like I know, like I can feel it come upon me, and I'm just like, oh pity, oh pity, oh pity, and then I'm like, shit, I can't even address this shit, because if he has to say that to me, I'm not gonna let it fly. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you mad. Because
Absolutely
that's
true.
mad, you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
To
So I
you.
won't say to you, Benson, you can't speak to that girl. And in if I know, if you were to tell me you can't speak to Chad, I'm gonna
It's going
have
to
a,
be a
yeah, it's gonna
hloniphana.
yes, yeah,
Hloniphana,
yeah.
yeah, no.
But then that means you are uncomfortable
Kanjani?
whenever they step up with that person, because you did not express it, because you feel that it's crazy.
But it is crazy.
Well, it is crazy, but then can I not say that, yo, listen, can we, just be washed? I'm not saying don't do it, because now that's controlling. I'm not saying don't do it, don't cut relationships, because before the dating happened, you were friends with those people.
Yeah, yeah,
So now it's
yeah.
a matter of, okay, cool. You also now need to know where you stand, have boundaries here, and they also need to have boundaries and respect the fact that
You are in a relationship.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then also outside people don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You as the main actor, as the main character here, you need to teach the people in your life to respect that. So when your partner says, okay, I don't like you texting to this girl, I don't like you stepping out wearing their skirts, okay, cool, we're meeting each other halfway, and then also you also need to be, open that, okay, he doesn't like me speaking to that guy also. All right, he also has his own reasons that probably he's not going to explain why,
Yeah.
but he understands the same way we also feel that I
Yeah.
don't like the way she greets.
Anizwa. Oh, chita kubuye ngamehlo lapha yami utshela ukuthi just being nice.
Unenkani yesele, unenkani yesele.
Uyayibona ime-bro, but yeah, one last confession.
Can we get to the comments, bro? It's quite funny.
Yeah.
All you guys are
Chad is
chatting.
always
I'm laughing here, bro. I'm laughing. You tunes here. You've got more important things to worry about in Durban. Your province is falling apart. Chief.
That's so true.
That's true.
Hey, ukawundo sekapa manje.
Another guy here says, "Don't worry, MK will fix it."
Oh my god.
Let's get one more here.
One more.
One last one.
I'm loving the traction.
Oh, this one's quite cool. I knew he was the one when we were about to do the deed, and he pulled off his shirt and went cool because his shirt made little static lightning bolts in the dark.
little static lightning bolts. What the fuck? Wait.
Wait.
What High School Musical is this?
Yes.
Just
Bro.
give me that again. Give me that again. I feel like I'm not grasping everything, Nick. Just give me that again.
I don't know who these people are.
Bro, we need to start putting pictures to these confessions, bro.
Right?
I'm telling you. I knew he was the one when we were about to do the deed, and he pulled off his shirt and went cool because the shirt made little static lightning bolts in the dark.
What shirt does he have on though? Like, that's what I don't understand. Is it plugged into the wall?
That means that shirt was tight. He's wearing a wrong shirt.
Wow.
Number one.
Yeah.
That's why I made those sounds.
Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you wearing a tight shirt, nigga? Why are you gay?
And then the one.
Are you gay?
The one to do what?
I give up, man.
The one.
Your people are weird, man.
Like, real quick, what's going on in South Africa with this, like, with like, with like the internet? It's like we've lost our minds. Like, I've just checked. I saw on TikTok, right? So Kyle Mpahla look to a Nikon.
Oh yes.
And they just start a camp in someone's like comment section. And they go ham.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. You guys need to stop that shit because it's bullying. That's bullying.
But it's funny.
No, it's not funny, bruh.
Some of that stuff is hilarious.
It's not bullying. Some of them are just like, oh, South Africans.
Yeah, they're trying to show that they South Africans are there. But then it's always, wherever I've seen it, it's been bullying. They've been there to bully.
You can't run away from those.
But like, it's TikTok, guys. Like, we've got the craziest content on there, guys. Like, you know, the whole white sangoma thing. But anyway.
Oh, wait, did you see that he commented?
Next episode, for the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to catch up.
Yeah, but Sbahle, so on the real, man, like, thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
You spent some time with us. We're enjoying it. You know, you're a vibe.
I actually really
we gotta do a part 2. You know, I think we should.
We will have a part 2. By the way, Sbahle is gonna have something great to announce.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna come back for a part 2.
Yeah, but like
the privileged.
On behalf of the whole team, thank you so much for coming through. Fair to your vibe. We wish you nothing but the best. Keep holding it down, fair to, you know, fight for what you're fighting for. And if we see success, with you. Before we go, what do you want to say to the people? Words of wisdom,
before
whatever you
you
want to call it.
please also let us know what we can expect coming from.
This
sounds like such an artist interview. Hey?
So
what's coming up in the
what are your social media handles? What are your gig guys?
Yeah.
Oh man, no, this was really good. Thank you so much, guys. Amagama, guys, I think we've really touched base on it. If you guys have not learned anything tonight, I don't know what you have to do. But work, guys, it does not come easy at all. You know, you're not just going to be a face of this thing and then now you have millions. And then also just take out this thing of wanting to be famous out of your head. Fame does not pay. It's the hard work that pays, you know, so you need to put in the work, you need to put in the efforts, you need to get used to people, speak out, you know, don't just be a person that everyone needs to come forward to, you also need to let yourself go, you know, and come through to people, have collaborations. That's literally how you get into the industry. And the industry is very brutal, it's tough, but then you need to be tougher.
You gotta develop thick skin.
I understand. So just focus, keep, you know, your head in the game. I can damn my hater literally don't get to create like kinda like thinking that someone else is
hating on you.
No one is really hating on you, because we could be sitting here and I'm thinking Benson is my hater and then he has something that I could gain from him. But I'm also just restricting myself because I'm thinking I'm hating and this and that. No, you know, open doors for each other, out, have collaborations, go to each other's events. You guys are not at each other's events. This is so sad.
Make better posters first.
Yeah. Posters must not be busy. You know, we need to know the time, the days, the event, the name, whatever.
It's nothing else.
Guys, don't tell us a story. And then as a model, if you want to get into the industry, guys, just be very careful. You know, I actually did a model masterclass. I'm exposing KZN. I'm exposing Durban. None of them came through, guys.
Thank you. Well done. Do expose them.
I did a modeling masterclass.
Yeah, and nobody came through.
No one came through, and I was like,
zero people.
Like zero.
No,
people.
that's crazy.
I had the model masterclass onto fine ends because again, I looked into the industry. I was like, okay, cool. This is missing. This is this and that. And I need to educate people on A, B, and C, and D. I advertised to the nines, did a whole video, this and that and that. Nobody came through. I did the classes to be free. I made them free. Nobody came through.
That's crazy.
And that shows how people are not serious about the work they want to receive.
And
And
they
also
just want fame.
They just want fame and they want things to be given to you. So yeah, a model masterclass coming also.
From the horse's mouth, Sbahle, super talented,
Thank
super amazing.
you.
There's so much more we could have touched
Beautiful.
on, but obviously it's cuts. It's just Shire. You know, the guy behind the camera is just doing this. Wrap it up.
Chad is like a machine.
But shout out, from the TMM team, Bianca. You wanna say something to your people? Say cheers. Say bye. No chat. No game. Must say Vala. You know what it is.
Not much to say, but thank you to Sbahle. Just in case you didn't realize, she's our first non-artist. She's not an artist per se in this season. So, and it was we learned so much. You're gonna have a lot of clickbait to put out, my friend.
What do you mean? I'm not putting out clickbait. I'm putting out facts, bruh. Chad, anything to say before we dip? Well, Chad is good.
Chad doesn't even want to talk anymore.
Chad is good. So, Bafethu, it has been another dope one. We will check you on the next one. Don't forget, Bafethu, to like, subscribe. The things will always come down here. And again, we appreciate every single view, every single click.
Yeah.
Please do keep supporting the channel. It really helps the channel a lot. And until the next one, Bafethu, stop being a hater.
Peace.